This is Friday afternoon here in McAllen, Texas. Today is Leadership Day, right? And I'm saying that I got an email yesterday giving me a link to tune into the John Maxwell Live to Lead teleconference. They do this every year. They used to find a venue somewhere here in the valley, and I participated in like three of them um, with Bridget Krause. Bridget Krause was the one that started the John Maxwell Speakers Club, the first one, and I participated with that. And I got so much out of her, out of that training. It was, and here's what she does, and this is there. Dennis Waitley, in one of his books, Seed to Greatness, or um, one of them, he said his definition for love is choosing only to see that which is good and giving value to others. Okay, she does that. And that was the main theme today, was love them up, right? So they had different leaders, and I wish I would have wrote their names down. They had this lady that was on there, and she was basically talking about how women are more empathetic, and their style is a little softer and encouraging. And then this other guy got on, and he was the CEO of Boeing and Ford. And so what got my attention, he didn't let himself get shaken. So he like gets hired on Ford Motor Company from Boeing, and the first day he's at a press conference, and they're hitting him with these questions, and they're like, "How can you be, you know, CEO of in the automobile industry? You never worked in this industry. You know, how do you deal with all these, you know, these new this new technology vehicles?" And he just answered, "Well, you know, some of these aircrafts are pretty technical, right? And you know, I'm sure if I can understand the the aircraft industry, I'm pretty sure I can handle the automobile industry." Shut him right down. And then his leadership style was inclusion. Reminded me of the SEAL teams. Everybody in the platoon needs to know the COM plan and the E&E plan and the medevac plan and the mission objective. You know, everybody in the platoon. That's why you have a brief back, right? Everybody has to know what every process is in execution of the mission throughout the whole insertion. You know, mission. Objective on the mission, extraction, everything. Everybody has to know it, and you know you start, and that's a good feeling that you know that the person you're with has got it together. And so that's kind of what he implemented. Everyone knows the plan, okay, and then he said discipline is only realized on the back end. I think that was actually John Maxwell said that. He had what's his name? Steve Harvey on, and I like Steve Harvey. He's and he had some challenges, right? Up and down. Homeless twice, and but now he's got it licked. But here's what there is. Okay, there's different types of leadership. And if you're just waiting for a certain type of leadership to come along for you to follow, you're going to wait a long time. Okay, you kind of have to, adapt to the leader. And the SEAL teams, they weren't that warm and fuzzy. But they were really good at laying out the desired expectations. and everybody know in certain terms what was expected, when it was expected, and what kind of quality it was you were expected to perform at. Everybody knew. Okay, they're shooting. Shooting expert. It takes a little work, but when you've done it enough times, then shooting expert. I can shoot expert. With both hands. Anytime we put a firearm in my hands now, did so much shooting. There was, John Maxwell kind of got on President Trump and Joe Biden, and their hostility toward each other. Okay, and I could see his point of being bigger than that, but it's the tactics that are used. There's not you don't dare give a lot of compromise, because you give them an inch and they'll take the whole ruler. They'll run you right over. So and Donald Trump is very similar to the leadership I've experienced in the SEAL teams. The boss says it, you do it. But there was a lot to what I got out of today, right? And then then right after that, I watch a video of Ed Milet and Bedros Keuilian interview, and it's Bedros Keuilian really digs deep to find what it is in somebody that's going to motivate them, that's going to move them off their square. I'm kind of like that. I'm pretty patient. I'm real quick at recognizing what somebody's gifts are and focusing on that, and that is something that Bridget Krause has mastered. The other aspect that she has is when she's given the presentation, she doesn't pound on the negative, but she does bring up how things happen. The economy changes and your business gets shut down, or they start laying people off, and it can just totally disrupt your life, that kind of thing. And she's really good at bringing up those in a way that's not prickly. It's not it doesn't shut you off, but it makes your mind. It's weird. It's like she's able to get your mind to go, okay, and let's look at that contingency, right? And that's the magic of getting people to grow, is getting them to think forward. You hear a lot of people like, don't look at the past, right? And then don't look to the future, right? Focus on now. Well, you need to focus on now. What you're doing now is going to get you where you want to go. You don't just sit here now and like, okay, let's just enjoy now, right? You take control of what you can now, and everything you do as a getting you closer to your goal. That's the magic of that. All right. And I know she knows how to do that. I am so grateful that she gave me the link to join that. Made me think of some people that are just ideal for her to mentor. Leslie Nicole Davies, that's you. you need to get to know Bridget Krause. She's the perfect one to take what you've got and and light the world on fire with it. All right. Have a great day.